Welcome back to Tied Down TV, the punk rock opinion show with me, Geoff.
And Danny.
Today we're doing top 5 current Liverpool hardcore bands.
Yeah. Now, me and you, we're long enough in the tooth, we've been around long enough to have seen the Liverpool scene, or our scene, go from up here to fucking down here to fucking this to this. And go through various stages, and I'd say at the minute it's pretty good.
Feels like it's thriving.
We've got promoters, we've got venues. Although that is always
venues.
That's always a scary one, because you always get the feeling that there's always your favourite venue is always on the verge of, and you hear things, don't you, of places being in trouble.
Yeah.
But we've got promoters, we've got venues, and what's really good, and we're going to share in this video, we've got a fucking. We're spoilt for bands at the minute.
Oh yeah,
there's fucking. It's like when we first started. It seems like every fucker's in a band.
Every
fucker's in a band.
Yeah.
And that's how you want it to be, isn't it?
Yeah, new ones springing up all the time, isn't there? As well?
And quite a lot of different styles as well.
Yeah, which is definitely, I think, like now, like when we started going to shows in like the early 2000s to now, I think there's definitely a more across the board kind of sounds of various subgenres or spin-offs or whatever. All playing same shows again. It just feels like it's thriving. There's a lot of, like you say, different ideas. The creativity's through the fucking roof.
Now, when you talk about the Liverpool scene, Liverpool is the hub, but it's mainly the surrounding areas that's probably a lot of the more, the Wirral. We know the Wirral's always been quite a healthy place for
definitely.
Hardcore. The people who are from Liverpool, from the Wirral, the bands that have come through the Wirral, all the surrounding areas. And Liverpool's always been like the hub. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how many bands exactly come from Liverpool itself, but Liverpool's always been the hub. Mm-hmm. So even though we're from the Wirral, I would class us as part of the Liverpool scene.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? Even though I proudly say I'm from the Wirral. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But all the shows when we were going to talk, obviously there were some on the Wirral, but like you say, the whole descent was Liverpool.
And if there is one in Wirral, obviously you represent.
On the doorstep.
Yeah. But just before we start with the bands, I just want to mention a few bands that I don't know if they class themselves as Liverpool hardcore bands, for the simple reason that I don't know. I know some of their members are from Liverpool, but some of their members from other parts of the country. Yeah. So Cannonball, for instance, a band who are doing a lot of stuff, seem to be playing everywhere at the minute.
Huge at the moment.
I'm not sure. I think only a couple of their members are actually from Liverpool, though.
Okay, I'm not sure at all.
But I'm sure you've heard of them. Any of our local watchers who watch this. Terror Claws, personal friends of ours.
Yeah, big shout out.
From the Wigan area. Mm-hmm. Obviously from the Wigan area, but they're very, very much Liverpool affiliated, I think. They always seem to play in Liverpool, they're always around.
Yeah.
Now, this band, Accusation. Now, Tom Pimlett and Tom James are in this band.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they're classed as a Liverpool hardcore band, because I'm not sure... I've never clearly seen them saying we are representing, and I don't know how. I don't know the other members. I don't know, what I mean. But I saw these live at the All Dayer. You weren't there.
I didn't go to that.
Yeah, and they were really good.
I've got the demo though. It's fucking awesome.
You've got the demo. Yeah, the demo's really good.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
They do a good shirt, as you can see. Look at that. Reminds me of like the Abused kind of style, which I'm all about that. And obviously Slutch as well.
Yeah.
So obviously Slutch.
Yeah.
Again, Wigan, but very, very like Liverpool orientated band.
Playing guac all the time. Yeah. Fucking amazing band as well.
Yeah, so just wanted to mention those group of bands. Not necessarily classed as Liverpool hardcore bands as such, because various members might be from other parts of the country. So with that being said, you go first, because I've got a thingy in my notes while you're talking.
That's fine. Well, first off, I'm going to shout out a band who I actually don't know as well if they strictly count or class themselves as Liverpool hardcore band, but it does say it on the Bandcamp. And they were kind enough to send us some stuff. I'm shouting out Chain of Survival, who they sent us a couple of bits, the demo, stickers, some guitar picks a couple of weeks ago. We posted about it on social. Fucking really good band. Seen them live a couple of times. Saw them, was sick of it all, didn't we?
Did they play with Mad Bull?
Maybe Mad Bull. Yeah, it wasn't Cro-Mags, was it? But saying that, like, I think if you're into like sick of it all, like Cro-Mags, like that New York kind of hardcore sound, I think they've got a bit of that going on. Just
very tight.
Really,
drummer is ridiculous. Yeah,
fucking really tight. Really good live. Really good on record as well. Excuse me. I'm not 100% sure actually how long they've been around, but like I say, I've seen them a couple of times and they're always great. And yeah, like I say, I have to shout them out because they sent us the new demo and it's really fucking good. The new demo, sorry, new EP. It's really fucking good, so go and check them out.
Yeah, the first band I'm going to talk about, I have spoken about them on here before. I've showed the demo off. I'm going to go Step Beyond. I've seen them from the their early beginnings when they weren't so tight, and then every time I've seen them 3 or 4 times, they've got better and better and better and better. Every time I've seen them, they've got progressively better, and they dropped a demo last year and it's absolutely amazing. It was actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be. When I put it on, I was like, God, this is really, really good. Play like a Youth Crew style, and like I said, when I did see them one time, they played the Turning Point cover, which caught my ear.
Oh, yeah,
one of my favourite Turning Point songs actually.
That was All Day, wasn't it?
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. But yeah, Step Beyond, a really good band. Obviously, every band, if you're watching this from another part of the country or another country, get on the Bandcamp of all these bands because they're all worth checking out.
Definitely.
But yeah, Step Beyond is my first pick.
Nice. Okay, so second pick for me, I've gone for these guys. I'm going to show the tape. No Ambition. So they released this, say, a 7-song tape last year, and it was recommended to me by Tom O'Brien, regular watcher of the show. I sent a thing on Instagram, just like, check it out. It's no nonsense. It's fast, hardcore, straight to the point. And that kind of sums it up in a nutshell. It's fucking incredible, to be fair. One of my favourite releases from last year, for sure.
Was this Inflictor before?
Yeah, well, members of, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, as I was going to say, yeah. These guys are also in a lot of other great Liverpool bands. I think some of them are in Muddle. Some of them are in Prize. All worth checking out. Fucking Prize, amazing.
I've seen them live and they were amazing. I've never seen them since and they were fucking brilliant
outstanding,
live.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fucking crazy, like, I don't know, bits of Converge, I think I hear in there, Converge wrist, but it's more like screamo, power violence-y kind of sound as well. That's Prize I'm talking about. But No Ambition, as I was saying, who is my pick. Just straight, fast. I don't think none of the songs on there go over a minute. I think only one of them even comes close. I think one of them's about 5 seconds as well. Straight down the fucking middle, fast as fuck, hardcore. I haven't seen them live yet. I actually really do want to see them live. I can't wait to.
Yeah. My next choice is Sharper Than Ever. This is more of like a potential choice. I reckon these guys have got potential to be amazing. Obviously, they dropped the demo a year or 2 ago. They've, funnily enough, today dropped their new EP, and there's been nowhere to listen to it.
No,
so you can order it on.
Out,
so you can order it, or if it's sold out, you're saying, I don't know.
Or nearly sold out.
Yeah, but you know what? With me, with hardcore, right? I like a band that champions straight edge as part of their concept of their band. Okay. Straight away, I've got the attention. I've got, my attention is there.
Yeah.
And Sharper Than Ever at that band. X's everywhere, and I love all that stuff. They also champion as well. Now, all the bands we've seen from Liverpool over the years, there's been some brilliant shirts. They champion my favourite ever shirt from any Liverpool band ever. And I'm actually a little bit gutted because I ordered one about a week ago, maybe just over a week ago, and I wanted to wear it for this video and it still hasn't come. But Sharper Than Ever are one of them bands I'm really looking forward to see where they go. Okay. I want them to, I think they got loads of potential to be really, really fucking good and to really fly that flag for straight edge as well.
Yeah.
So I really hope that they go far, and I really hope that they keep the momentum that they've managed to get going, playing a lot of out of town shows as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sharper Than Ever is my second pick.
Awesome. Yeah. So pick number 3 for me, I've gone for Codebreak. So Codebreak have been around for a while, in Liverpool. They're kind of a mix, I think. Like, their sound is a mix of like hardcore punk with like indie, like alt rock kind of sound, feedbacky. Tons of great melodies though as well. And yeah, I just fucking the sound. I really love it. Like, I think it's great. They did a couple of EPs. God, I think it must be fucking about 8 years ago, something like that. Now 2017, somewhere around there, I think. And they're good, really good. And then they put something out in 2023 as well. Scripts and like a kind of EP. I think it was 8 tracks, which is fucking great as well. But yeah, like I say, like not straight down the middle hardcore, just a little bit like bit of hardcore with a bit more kind of influence of some other noisy genres and subgenres of music. And they play a fair amount, don't they? Actually, around Liverpool.
Just to put my 20p in for about Codebreak there. Now they've been going for a long time. They've been going as long as my last band was going. Like, they were going then. That's how long ago it was. And one thing I will say about Codebreak is I bought a release by them not too long ago, and it's the first time I ever listened to. I've seen them live countless times, countless times, but it's the first time I'd ever actually listened to them on recording when I bought this release. And it was literally just because I had a spare few quid, and I was like, I actually shouted to them while they were playing, "I'm buying this!" like that. And I've got to say, I was really impressed. And I messaged Carl Miller, the singer, and I said, "Fucking hell," I said, "you know what this reminds me of?" And you know who it did remind me of? The band Reach the Sky. I don't know if anyone remembers that band, Reach the Sky. American band. I think they were on Indecision or Revelation or one of them label. Really good melodic hardcore. That's the fuck they reminded me of to listen to. And
melodic hardcore, that's definitely in there. That's a good shout. So there you go. They're on Spotify and Bandcamp, all that. Go fucking check them out. Like I say, full of some good tunes, good melodies.
My next pick, I've gone Bovver Bailey. Now, I've never made it a secret to anyone that Bovver Bailey are my favourite Liverpool band.
No, you said it in the video we did about them.
They are. I just think best tunes, best clothes, definitely the best well-dressed Liverpool. Best in-between song banter. Now, if anyone who watches this channel won't be any stranger to Bovver Bailey, because we invaded, on one of our episodes, we invaded one of their practices and did a little Q&A with them. And, you know, it was really fun, really entertaining. It was good to get an exclusive look at the process of them practicing and stuff like that. But one thing I'll say about Bovver Bailey, if they don't record anything proper, it's an absolute crime. Because that band is so good, and their songs are so good.
Got so many good tunes.
They need to get it out there. They need to get it out there. And, if they don't record a proper release, a proper vinyl or something like that, it's a loss. It's a fucking loss.
100% agree. Fucking amazing band, Nice, okay. So pick number 4 for me. I'm going to switch these around actually. So I've gone for Rivalry. So Rivalry features Mark McGill from Down and Outs fame, SSS, Thrash Gig, etc. Other projects as well. And Neil McLennan, or Mackie, who was the bass player for Blitz. We got to see them middle of last year, I think. And for me personally, like, it was fucking amazing. Blew me away. It was good. It's so up my street. Something like I make no thinking about loving melody and punk. Sometimes I really love it, and it's great melodies, but it's shouted with a lot of passion. It's got like a bit of Leatherface to it, maybe, but I don't know. I hear like some American things, and I can't speak for what their actual influences are, obviously, but just the sounds I'm getting from it, you know. I was listening to it the other day, and one of the songs really romantic. I can't think of it. I should have written it down. But anyway, I'm baffling a little bit. But they're absolutely amazing. Like I say, they've got a great fucking album. Sometimes you have to look back.
You still owe Mark the money for that album?
No, I paid him on the night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But actually, that's a good little story to show out. He's a good dude. After we saw him live, he said they had some records. So I went up and said, Mark, I'd love a vinyl. Like, how much? And he said, just a tenner. And I was like, right, you couldn't do PayPal or anything. I didn't have any cash on me. He was like, no. He was like, yeah, just take it. Just give us it next time you see us, or whatever. We sort it out. And I was like, I really appreciate that, but I didn't want to leave it and be in debt. So obviously ran around the cash machine in the end. But shout out, Mark, man. He's a fucking good dude.
Well, if you're in debt, he might have sent the boys round.
He might have. That's a good point, But,
my next pick, I've cheated a little bit. I've got a tiebreaker. These obviously aren't in any order, apart from Boba Bailey, but who are definitely my favourite. I've got a tiebreaker out on Blade / Boxcutter, a band, the two bands that share members. Now, Blade, I heard Blade recorded the first time I came across Blade. I heard them recorded. Maybe a little bit too metallic for me in terms of musically, especially the vocals, very death metal-y, very death metal-y. But it was good enough, it was still. I mean, there's a big metal side to me, so I was more looking at it from a metal point of view, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. However, I saw them live. I'd never actually seen them live until the All Dayer, and they were amazing live. And what's hardcore all about? What's it all about, people? It's about the passion, isn't it? First and foremost, it's about the passion. And you're talking about a very enthusiastic live performance here. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They put everything into it. The singer was doing fucking cartwheels and all sorts of shit. So I had a smile on my face the whole time. But the thing that really, really got me going is they played a Next Step Up cover. Okay. And my ears just went straight away. So I was won over by the Next Step. They played Fall from Grace by Next Step Up, and I fucking buzzed off that. I was like, oh my god, they're playing a Next Step Up cover. Respect. And they're everywhere. At the minute, they're playing all over the place. A lot of good things are happening for that band at the minute. And right, they seem to be working really hard. Yeah. And, you know, what do I always say to you? I say this to a lot of people who I work with in all different types of things, where we're doing podcasts or bands or whatever. Punk is cool, but you've got to work harder. Yeah. I always say that doesn't matter what you're doing, you still got to work hard. It's not fucking it's DIY is what we say, and DIY, do what you say. It's fucking work. You've got to work hard, and you know, I'm for good or worse, I'm sometimes jumping on people if I feel that they're maybe not putting their work in. Do you know what I mean? But that band seems to be working very, very, very hard. They're very tight live. They sound very. You can tell they can play. To the demo. I know why. Yeah, really, really fucking good to see live. So definitely go and see them. And and I put them in cahoots with Boxcutter. The guys from Boxcutter are really nice guys. Yeah, they lent us some equipment when we didn't have any. We never have any equipment. Lent us some equipment. And also played the game of one bounce with them outside Guac and Roll for a bit as well. Nice. Yeah, which was cool. And they again play a very moshy metallic style, and they're really good to watch live as well. Good, yeah. Seen them. And I also as well got to give them props because they stepped in along with Inflictor for our Stalag 13 gig that we were struggling to get anyone to step in for. So what they would say to you, enthusiasm and passion is everything. That little group of kids there are showing what it's about.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I mean?
Fucking hell. Nice. Okay, so final pick for me. I've gone for Coffin Vickers. Mentioned them in our best of 2024 list because Curses and Prayers is, as I said, and it's one of my favourite albums of last year across all genres. It's like, you know, they're a post-punk, punk, dark wave, whatever you want to call it, a little bit of goth in there. Band made up of members of Sheer Attack, SSS, Walk the Plank. You know, they've all been in proper good bands prior to this as well, haven't they? But these are, I tried to pick with all man, like I feel like they all got like slightly different sounds, you know, a bit of melody on one of them, or post-punk, bit more like, you know, a bit more just straight up hardcore with Chain Survival. So these though, like, probably are one of my favourite bands around currently. Very, I think
a lot of people would agree with you around Liverpool.
They're just fucking, I still haven't seen them live as well, I need to go and see them live, but all the recordings I've heard of it, they're fucking outstanding. Like, if you haven't heard Coffin Vickers, you need to go and check them out. But I know they're making waves, so a lot of you will have heard of them by now, I imagine. But like I say, just a fucking outstanding, amazing, you know, post-punk is what I'd call it mainly. But that's my last pick.
And you know, they share members of real stalwarts of the Liverpool scene. You know, Dave Ferguson has been around and everything. And Russ, Russ, everyone knows Russ. He's been around. He's been in, don't know how many bands I've seen Russ, but he's a very, very confident frontman. Yeah. I mean, I've seen him in so many things. I've always said, like I always say about Russ, he's the kind of guy that, you know, he fucking walks in a room, his dick's been in there for 5 minutes already. He's just that, he uses that fucking confidence, do you know what I mean? He's just got that real confidence to hold the crowd, do you know what I mean? And that's quite a rare thing, that, really. Yeah. We're all shitting ourselves a little bit. I think everyone would be like, it never seems to, like, he never seems fazed by any crowd at all, do you know what I mean? But yeah, they've, you know, members that have, you know...
Yeah, they're all, that's what I'm saying, like, they're fucking legendary, aren't they, in the Liverpool scene, all the members out of them.
Yeah. My last pick, I've gone Stuck in a Rut. I've picked Stuck in a Rut for longevity, very similar to Codebreak. They've been around for what feels like ever. Yeah. Now, I'm judging them more so on the old format of Stuck in a Rut, because I've not really seen the new format of Stuck in a Rut. Now, obviously, Mooney was the singer back then, and I'd seen him a number of times. They got some really good tunes back then. Yeah. Play a really stripped-down, raw style of hardcore. Yeah. I hear that the new stuff with Swifty, the new singer, I know someone who's heard the new stuff, or a little bit of the new stuff, and apparently it's sounding amazing.
Oh, cool.
So, I can't wait to hear that. But yeah, I mean, Stuck in a Rut again, stalwarts. Yeah. Like, you look at Silent Bob, Dave. Yeah. He's been around forever. One of the first people. Funnily enough, I made a joke with him not long ago when we finally spoke. I said, I've known you at gigs for about fucking 23 years. I said, and this is the first time we've ever spoke. He's just one of them guys who never speaks. Everyone knows him as Silent Bob.
I think the Spy gig, was it? Spy and Stiff Meds. Yeah. and you gave him a lift home in the end, didn't you? Didn't you jump in? And that's the first time I ever spoke to him as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And obviously,
very nice guy. Just I'd never had a conversation with him.
Yeah, obviously,
and he's been around shows.
Yeah, Ian McCassie has been around forever as well. I'm not sure what he was in before Stuck in a Rut, but he seems like I've seen him forever. The drummer I've seen. My mind might be escaping me, but I'm sure the drummer might have been in Hellmouth.
Okay.
I could be wrong there. Someone please correct me or incorrect me, whatever. But the drummer's been around forever as well, and I'm pretty sure he used to be in Hellmouth, or it was in Hellmouth at some point, but I don't know if he was in them as they went on. But yeah, Stuck in a Rut. Just and obviously the Wallacey connection, man. Gotta have that, haven't you? There's the Wallacey connection there with them. So yeah, there you go. That's our choices.
Nice, yeah. So they're our top 5s. Give shout out to any other bands as well from around that we might have missed or forgotten to mention. As we say, fucking loads of them, and they're all loads of them who are killing it.
Check out all the bands on their Bandcamp. Yeah, they're all worth checking out.
Any promoters you want to put some gigs on, also give them a shout. Put some of them on. And thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you want some notifications. Jump on the socials, Instagram, Facebook, send us some likes, follows, messages. It all helps.
Why do you look so much better than me in a hat?
Just got the right shaped head for it, man.
I look like a fucking twat in every single hat.
See you next time.